Despite the orders by the Ministry of Public Health for Guyanese to practice social distancing and for persons to be at least 3 feet away from each other, and a notice by the Ministry of Public Infrastructure for land, air and water transportations to carry at least half the authorized number of passengers, these were the scenes observed by Nightly News Monday morning at the Stabroek Stelling. These boats plying the Vreed-en-Hoop to Georgetown route are regulated to transport 30 passengers. This means, as per the new order by the Public Health and Infrastructure Ministry, currently this mode of transportation should only depart the dock with 15 passengers. But when Nightly News visited the Stelling Monday morning, boats could be seen carrying an average of 20 passengers. Service providers of public transportation found in contravention of the guidelines issued by the Public Health Ministry and the Ministry of Public Infrastructure as it relates to the number of passengers could face penalties including revocation of licenses, a fine of up to $1 million or 6 months imprisonment. Under the restrictions for public transport, the missive sent out by the ministry last week states a person who provides public transport in a motor vehicle, minibus, hire car or taxis, etc., should only carry in such motor vehicle half the number which it is licensed to carry. Nightly News reached out to the Ports and Harbours Department for a comment on the matter, but this proved futile. Meanwhile, operators of buses are calling on the authorities to increase the fares across the country since they are now forced to reduce the number of passengers they can transport. Traffic Chief Lyndon Isles last week said while the guidelines have been issued by the Infrastructure Ministry, it is up to the commuters and providers of public transportation to comply. He called on both the commuters and operators to understand that the guidelines were not issued as a form of punishment, but to mitigate the transmission of the COVID-19, which is a serious public health matter and to which everyone is susceptible. Noticeably absent at the Stelling on Monday morning was even a police rank to help to enforce this rule. For the HGP Nightly News, Colwyn Abrams.